how great is being independent for you?
Man, independent is everything because just the peace of mind and the freedom and knowing that you creating something of value that you actually gonna benefit from and people around you gonna benefit from it. It's like when you signed, if you don't got a hit song, nobody benefiting nothing.
Big Boy's Neighborhood, pleasure to have this man back in the neighborhood, man. GPerico in the neighborhood. Perico, welcome back, brethren.
Big boy.
Hello, Mr. Independent over here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you working too hard.
Yeah. No, not hard enough.
You really?
No, not
You don't
hard
think
enough.
you're working hard enough?
No, I think I'm like operating like 15% of my full capacity.
How so, bro?
I could do way more, bro. I
And
got energy.
you feel
I got
that
ideas.
you can do way more?
Yeah, hell yeah.
How many albums do you think that you dropped in the last year and a half, 2 years?
15.
Right. and so you saying that easy, you could have dropped 100.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Hey, man, why are you recording so much music?
Just because I feel like I got a lot to say, and then we don't got the luxury of time, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I know that I'm gonna influence an entire generation. I don't know which one, but I know that by me doing this amount of work, I'm gonna influence the entire generation on like different scales, from style to music to output and everything like that. And then also like I want to have people talk about me 100 years from now.
Yeah.
Have people, grandkids loving what I do. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, is it crazy how you found music or music found you and what you do beyond music as well? Because it's one thing to say, oh, man, I get in the studio and I make records.
Right.
But you setting yourself up in a position where not only are you an artist, but you changing lives. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
And I always ask this. We had a chance to touch on this.
Bang of checks yesterday.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's a good problem to have, though, right?
About 100 G's worth of shit.
Well, on the 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, but isn't it crazy, man? Like, and I do ask this question of many, and I probably asked you this before, but we start off with a love of music.
Yeah.
How did you first fall in love with music and hip hop? Before the artist and before writing or anything?
Man, I grew up in a musical house. Like not necessarily musicians. My uncle did music, but it was music playing all day. Them big old school speakers, music blasting all day. De La Soul, Ice Cube, X-Clan, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like every different kind of music was always playing. And
so you at first you get a love for music, and then when do you start to say, okay, I want to start writing? Did you start poetry first or you start rapping?
Poetry. So like my #1 subject in school was English.
That's dope.
I never failed A+ all the time. I could read real good, write real good, and like haiku poems and all that. And then I was always secretly writing raps, but I never had the nerve to say it.
Why?
I don't know.
Did people know you wrote poetry?
Nah.
Right.
Nah. It was all secret.
Were you active then?
Yeah.
So why did you write poetry? Was it a getaway for you, or what did it look like back then?
I don't even know. I was just drawn. I can't even explain it. It was like a moth to a flame.
Yeah,
you know
just got attracted to it. Do you draw as well?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so there's definitely like an artistic value that's there as well.
Yeah.
So when do you say, all right, I'm writing poetry, now I'm writing raps? When do you let people know that this is what you want to do? Because it's easy to be at the house sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When did you start to let people know this is what you want to do?
So I had tons of notebooks, and then I secretly recorded a song, and I gave the disc to the homie. I'm like, bro, don't. And he was like, oh, and ran off and played it for everybody. And I was like, no, rap, man. F that.
Was it hood related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it was just like the story. It was a story. It wasn't necessarily gangbanging. It was just like my specific, I remember it was like my transition into the streets. I wrote a rap about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
that's
so
summertime and all that.
At first, it's for you, and then it's for your partner, and then your partner gives it to the homies.
Yeah.
Without you really saying, man, hand it out.
Yeah.
So do you know from there on, once people start coming back to you, that you had something?
Nah, I hear from it.
Yeah.
I hear from it for
But that's
years.
life too, though, Perico. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we'll see not even opportunities, but sometimes we get in our own way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you say you hid from it, it was more like you weren't serious enough to take it because life things is going on.
Yeah. And I didn't have the confidence neither.
Really though?
Yeah.
How do you get the confidence?
Man, just years of just going through stuff and being like, this me. Like, this is what it is.
Hey, man, with life too, Perico, man, and anybody that know kind of a backstory, when I say life, there's just some things like it's a dream to become an artist, to own businesses, those kind of things. Those are dreams. Yeah. But then, and you're working towards those dreams. Yeah. But you also have real life. Right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what you're working towards, you still got to go day to day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You still got to, whatever the concrete jungle, whatever anybody want to call it, you still got to survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so surviving just becomes a mission.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not always like, oh, I'm thinking about this music. You thinking about coming home. And that's what a lot of people are thinking about, bro. So you could dibble and dab over here, but that ain't paying any bill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So were there certain times, Perico, where you almost kind of like lost it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Plenty times.
Yeah, man.
Plenty times. Just trying to like decipher the two and what's what and what's really important. Mm-hmm. Because like we grow up to where it's like the hood is the most important thing. Like you put that before yourself every time. So I'm used to putting stuff before me. That might be like my gift and my curse. Like I always put everything before myself.
People too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
So when you feel like life is here and I can't just go into this music thing, you know what I'm saying? And you did say many a times you were ready to give up. What brings you back to it?
It's like my other option. Mm-hmm. I know myself. I'm not about to get a real job. I got a problem with authority. I know I got the gift of hustle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I could go make a gang of money, but it was like, it's no future in it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, when you start to feel like you getting on, what was that turning point for you? Like, what was that lookout first?
Like around, like when Nip put me on Basic Instinct. When Nip was like, we chilling in the studio for 2 months. He hit my kneecap, like, put something on this. You know what I mean? And then I didn't even know it was coming out.
Do you take that understanding what y'all about to build together, or did you almost get in your own way then like, nah, man, I ain't gonna jump on that?
Nah, I was waiting. I was eager. I'm just sitting there every day, like, waiting for him to tell, because he was like, come kick it. You know what I mean?
But this is also Nip working hard too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he's a little bit more ahead of you at the time. You know what I'm saying? But this is like
far
somebody
more ahead.
Yeah, but this is somebody that continues to work too. Did you see that work ethic in Nip early on?
For sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man.
He was glued, like married to it.
Yeah. Do you take a lot of that with you now?
Hell yeah.
What about ownership, man? We've had a chance to talk kind of off air. You know what I'm saying? Even what I'm wearing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Blue t-shirt, baby.
Yeah, man.
Looking good over there.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you. And you got good quality stuff too, bro.
You can tell. It looks really.
This all thick and everything. Yeah, my hoodies are made like this. You know what I'm saying? My hoodies are made for profit. You know what I'm saying? Like this one, I can pull this off and I can still wear my shirt under it.
Yeah, you know have that piece for some years.
You take mine off, your whole t-shirt is black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you guys that right now. But going from the artist and also staying independent, you know what I'm saying? Because at one point, Perico, it was the major game. Everybody wanted to be major. Yeah. Everybody wanted to be major. And you at one point,
I tried that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but then that reality come with Roc Nation when you do get that look and then that look go away. Did you understand like that was good and so-called bad at the same time?
Definitely. Yeah, I took the both sides, the good and the bad. Yeah. But you got always.
Did you know it then?
Sort of. Yeah. But I always make the good outweigh the bad. But it was like, in all reality, it's like you got to get a look and then you got to catch some type of, I don't even know if it's called a buzz, because it's something more than a buzz for a major to push you and to open up that budget and everything. They got to believe. It got to be all type of things got to connect.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
The sun, moon, the stars, everything, bro.
So, when that didn't happen like that, reality sunk in. Boom. Because I had the Cinderella idea, and then all my guys, well, specifically one guy around me, like, bro, take this. I'm telling you, they going to take care of us. You know what I mean? Which that was everybody's intentions. You know what I'm saying? But like the reality is, bro, when it it ain't work like that. It's like, damn, I don't own none of this. I'm not getting really any cut of it at all either. You know what I mean? And I'm on hold, and it's just like, you know, I was making way more. I was better off independent.
Yeah. And that's independent by choice.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes your hand to get forced to staying independent.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe, and not no disrespect to Roc Nation or anything, but maybe certain things don't work out because people don't either understand the lifestyle, the music, the code, whatever it may be, bro. Yeah. Or even to the point where you'll say, hey, you know, I want to release, 11 albums. They be like, nah, that ain't happening.
And that's how I came. I'm like, look, I got a project. This is what I want to do. I'm going to drop a project every 2 weeks for the next 5-6 months. I had so much music, and it was just like a totally different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And when you stay independent and also by choice, and like I was saying, man, everybody wanted to be, I got to get on Def Jam. I got to get on this. I got to get on that. Now you see people run away from those deals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how great is being independent for you?
Man, independent is everything because just the peace of mind and the freedom and knowing that you creating something of value that you actually gonna benefit from and people around you gonna benefit from it. It's like when you signed, if you don't got a hit song, nobody benefiting nothing.
Do you feel like you gotta work harder sometimes?
For sure.
Yeah.
Because like more than anything, like I'm trying to create legacy more than money. So I gotta work hard. You know what I mean? Because it's like what I'm trying to create is something bigger than life that's going to outlive life. And, I'll possibly be like a subject in a college class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real talk.
Yeah.
Hey, man, did you have anybody next to you that like, man, you releasing too much?
When I was telling
people. Out of love, too.
Nah, when I was telling people my idea, it was like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I mean? And then, as people started to see it materialize now, a lot of those same people was like, you need to do what Perico doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, talk to me about what's outside of music, too. You know what I'm saying? As I'm sitting here, I'm wearing your merch. You know what I'm saying? I know that community, you continue to take care of the community and also invest in the community. It's as much as you can and as comfortable and as much as you could speak. What's going on outside of music with Perico?
We business partners.
Yeah, we are, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we business partners.
Yeah, man.
On a nice project in the inner city.
Historic project, too, bro. You know what I'm saying? How many times, well, hell, that's you. But how many times have, and we'll talk about it when it comes together, but how historic and how many times people have driven by that, or how many people aspire to be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and now, how many times did you ride past?
I rode past last night.
No, I'm talking about even before that.
Like millions of times.
Man.
I grew up right there. You know what I mean? So,
and just real quick, it's the Broadway Boxing Gym, historic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what's going to be developed around there as well. Is it crazy, bro, for something that you walked, rode a bike past, drove past, that now you're an owner of that?
Yeah, that's like, it's unbelievable. Like life just got like super surreal. Like when I was at LMU talking for the business marketing
with
class.
Dave? Yeah.
I'm right there talking and they like want to hear my stories and where I'm coming from and my ideals and all that. It's crazy.
Hey man, when you think about what's going on in the community, why was it important for you to invest in the community as opposed to saying, and you right there though too, Perico, as opposed to saying, man, I'm getting mine and I'm getting out?
Yeah, I mean, like it's really a passion project for me because I really come from over there and I love the people over there and I love the area. And I know that if it's a lot of young, smart kids around there that's growing up. And I was one of them, you know what I mean? But I'm like a one of one, though. You know what I'm saying? It was so many people like me. It was nothing like that around there. It was just the streets. So it's like I want to give people an opportunity to know that it is cool to do business. It is cool to be smart. You know what I mean?
Had you always been business savvy like that on all levels? Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Hey, now, why the clothing line? Because usually, and that's another thing too, Perico, it's like, man, how do I get this deal? How do I get a check on my chest? How do I get 3 stripes on my shirt?
Right.
How do I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you say, I don't need that, I could do my own?
Just basically like the lack of options, like being an underdog. So it's like I'm an underdog, and it's like the value is when you an underdog and owning your own thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I really only got to operate 15%. Well, that's a different story, but I only got to operate 15% out of a big dude's 100, and I make the same or more. You know what I mean?
Hey man, now why this is a blue t-shirt and
Perception, man. Life is what you make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey man, do you think that if you made everything blue, it would have been different?
Nah.
Right.
Nah. Because that's typical. That's already what's going on. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We paving a new way and creating something and, you know, being disruptive.
And what does it consist of when we say apparel, when we say wardrobe, when we say that side of the business?
I mean, I'm looking to be like a full fashion house. So, like, I'm working on a pool table right now, furniture, all type of different things. So, accessories, clothing, you know, house decor, all that. Yeah.
Hey, man, why do you think you can do that?
Man, because, I mean, I could do anything, I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like I could really do anything. Like, life is a movie. And, like, just not having the luxury of time and seeing so many people do great things in so little time. You know what I mean? I feel like it's my duty to be etched in stone. So I gotta be able to conquer any task.
Hey man,
you know
when you feel like something is going on, right? And it could be the smallest thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know that you're working towards something. And then life makes you pivot or you stumble a little bit. Have you ever been somewhere and you're like, man, I fucked that up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I always look at it like I don't really live in that part of it. It's like it was a learning experience. It was a lesson. All right, I messed it up, but it's not over. Maybe that specific opportunity may be over, but you know, for when the next thing arrives, I'm a conquer that and really, you know, smash it and max it out. You know what I mean?
Hey man, talk to me about Hot Shot Gangsta Grillz with Drama. And
Shot.
I just saw Drama up here yesterday. Drama about to do that tour with Snoop and Win. So Drama done got active again.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
What was that relationship like? How did that come?
So I've been knowing Drama in there for years. I've been going back and forth out there for maybe about 5 years,
hey,
6
man,
years.
Ain't that crazy too though? When sometimes and it's like sometimes you're like, man, I gotta go get this love sometime out of LA too.
For sure.
Yeah. So you go work with Drama. What made y'all bring it back to what we hear now?
I think just the timing, like Drama start doing this thing again crazy, and then Lake Sheezy hit me like he's like, bro, it's rare that an artist to get people interested in them twice, because it was like when I signed, like everything, I was like a rising,
It was
and
about
then
to,
it just
like it's going.
You know what I mean? And it stopped, and he was like, it's rare that somebody get people interested in them twice, like a new artist, and you know, they like what I do. I love what they do. I've been a fan since a kid. You know what I mean? So it was only right to connect it. Like it was like a super dream, and it was like really unbelievable. When they was like, yeah, let's do the project. Come on, let's go. I didn't even believe it at first.
And you already locked and loaded, because I'm pretty sure you had, what, 7,000 to 8,000 songs already?
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. You know? So is that easy work for you to create?
Yeah, but like with Hot Shot, I probably like only use one of the songs I already had in the
And
vault.
so everything else?
Yeah, I just wanted to just create something around, you know what I mean? So I record a lot, but when I like go in for a project,
right, you don't just dig into the
gotcha.
I
I want it to be like more specific to the title and the branding and everything. That's the message that I'm trying to push.
Hot Shot Tour was cracking.
Hot Shot Tour, we hitting 25 cities. We start in a couple weeks.
Hey man,
Brooklyn,
like,
New York,
and see, and that right there too. Not that that's crazy, but that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And with Hot Shot Tour, how much of that? And I don't mean percentage in business, but is that a lot of you?
Yeah, it's all me and the team, me, Gentry. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you start in New York?
Yeah, start
25
in New York.
cities. Where y'all go from there?
So New York.
Are you going to Japan? Any
Cambridge.
International?
Yeah, I'm going to Japan. I should be in Japan this summer.
Oh, you already got it booked?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, you see what I was doing?
No. We're gonna holler.
Okay, yeah. You see what I was
but
doing?
But I'm
like,
able to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get up out of here now.
But,
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I got my passport now.
Yeah. We've had these conversations. Yeah, easy
Boston,
call.
New York, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Orlando, Florida, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Denver, Tempe, Chicago, Detroit.
And Perico,
we
this
sliding,
is,
we
this
sliding,
is you?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
this all independent, man.
And I know that you've had a chance to
making
think
phone
about
calls.
this too. But share the moment with us too, man. When you at one point, man, the neighborhood, the hood is like everything.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't even see beyond that because that's all we want to see.
For sure.
And then when you start to make music, bro, and if you could just go one place and somebody show up, you're like, oh shit, man, I had such and such show up.
Right.
But to put a tour together in the places that you named, do you ever still trip off of that when plane, trains, automobile, sound check, walking into it, whatever it is? Do you ever trip off that?
Yeah, I trip. I like the last tour we just did, I was tripping because I'm like, damn, is anybody gonna show up?
Yeah.
And then when the rooms is filled up and it's cracking, it's like, damn, this
And
is
then
crazy.
plus this is all you. So I'm pretty sure y'all watching numbers and you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And there's gotta be a point of like being reassured, but there is not questioning like, damn, but you do, you know, are you peeking out from the curtain sometime or you
For
know how we
sure.
looking? Yeah.
I remember we in Tempe, right?
Right.
We pull up and it's maybe like 2.5 hours before the show. It's nobody around.
Yeah, man.
It's dead. I'm
You're like, we might as well go to dinner.
Oh man. I'm like, what's going on?
You motherfucker.
I'm like, what's going on, right? And then we do sound check. I'm like, man, we finna breathe.
Hey, man, are you walking through
And-
sound check already? Not defeated, but like, damn.
Yeah, I was down, right? And I was super fly too that day, right? So I
mess around, got my hair done.
we sitting in the
I'm
back.
wearing this same thing, man, in Texas.
Yeah, for
Forget
sure.
this.
We sitting in the back. I'm like, Steelz, go look outside. He look outside. He texts me. He like, bro, it's like 1,200 people out here, bro. I'm like, man, you lying.
You like, man, our show.
I'm like, you lying, bro. And he like, I swear to God. He sent me the long video. They all the way around it. And we went up. Like, it was cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But that happened a lot, though. You know
I remember I did a comedy show one time, and I do a lot of great comedy shows, right? And I remember my homeboy Jose, I said, what is it looking like? He sent me a picture. I asked him what it looked like at first. It looked good. We good for the night. We good for the night. Sent me a picture. The picture looked good. I got there. I was like, well, did you tell everybody just get together and take this? Dude, it was not what I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Jose, this ain't it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's part of the grind. You know, building it up. Yeah.
Have you been seeing that audience grow?
For sure.
Yeah, and
for
the
sure.
territories grow?
Yeah. It been growing. Like a lot of cities that like they propose, I'm like, bro, why would I go here?
Right.
I'm from LA, South Central, gangster rap. This my bubble. I mean, like, bro, trust me, we gon', you know what I mean? So yeah, the audience is definitely growing. It's really exciting to see it unfold in real time.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
And when you say in real time and especially living it.
Yeah.
And seeing it and working hard for it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man, because no matter how much material you drop, it's like people grab onto you when they do.
Yeah.
And it could be somebody that'll grab on even from this interview today, and you're like, man, you missed all that other music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the catalog is there, but the workload hasn't stopped.
Nah, it's never gonna stop. But the way I look at it, like streaming, right? Streaming is like super blessing as opposed to CDs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because with CD, you buy it one time and then it may be out of stock. You can't find it or you gotta find a bootlegger. It's one purchase. Now with streaming, that same person that would have bought that one CD probably streaming $3,000-$4,000 worth of my music a month.
Really,
You know what I'm
though?
saying? That one
man,
person, depending on how avid of a listener they are.
Because
But
see, I
it's more
still
than
don't understand streaming.
streaming, like, is killing. Like, streaming is killing CD sales. But like, if you just look at it, like how people catalogs is selling now. Like a lot of companies that was selling when it was CDs, they was selling for $1 million, $2 million, and now these same spots is getting 50 million and 60 million. That's because of, you know, streaming and, you know, this being like real digital real estate.
You had to learn all that?
Yeah, I just learned it as I went. Like, it wasn't nothing like, man, I got to figure this out. It was just like the streets. Like, I picked it up as, you know.
And when does the tour start?
March 30th.
Really?
March 30th, we in New York City.
Man,
Yeah.
you excited?
For sure.
You ready? Are you bringing it to LA?
Yeah, we ending in LA.
Okay. Is
At
it
the Fonda.
Is it harder to do shows in LA?
The only hard thing about doing shows in LA is like everybody calling and wanting tickets, and people mad at me for a week, hating me for a week.
Yeah.
F you.
Because if you're in like Tempe or you somewhere else, I'm pretty sure that your guest list don't look like.
Yeah, the guest list is thin pretty much everywhere else. But like when we in LA, like people don't be understanding. Like it's already 100 people hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then there's one person like, and then I'm independent, bro. Like we really booking everything ourselves.
Yeah, man.
And like really operating everything ourselves. So I'll probably be doing 2-3 jobs.
So you seeing hard costs and everything too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we booked the gang of the venues on tour ourselves.
Hey man, what about the acting side of GPerico?
Oh yeah, we got these movies. We got these movies on the way. I'm in Latin in Manhattan. Vanessa Del Rio biopic.
Hey man,
you know
what
I mean?
do you know about Vanessa Del Rio?
I don't really know
young mustache,
too much.
as E40 would say. You're a young mustache.
Young mustache.
Yeah.
I know she was the first ethnic porn star in
God,
history.
bro.
Before her, it was just like
13-year-old
slender
Kurt,
white
bro.
girls.
Have you met her?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
I ain't met her yet.
She's still a hero, though. Right?
Yeah, she's still around. She's still around. She was on set a few times, but I wasn't filming those
So what's
days.
your part in this movie? It's about Vanessa, and for those who don't know who Vanessa Del Rio is, like he explained. I mean, adult actress, porn actress, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would say I had a chance early on to view some of her best work.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? She was definitely a inspiration, a staple in my community.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, bro.
Yeah.
What is her life story? Not what is her life story about? How do you get involved with the Vanessa Del Rio story?
So my guy Thomas, I don't want to get his last name wrong, but my guy Thomas reached out and was like, "We got a role for you. Like, I'm a fan. I like what you do."
And are you acting?
Yeah, I'm acting. So I'm basically a security guard / aspiring rapper,
Right.
because when she came out was around the time hip hop first started coming together. You know what I mean? So it was a new thing and people didn't understand it. So yeah, I'm an aspiring rapper / security guard that's breaking up cat fights and, helping like my boss that's like 80 years old smash people. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
direct your own visuals as well, too?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
We shooting a video right after this.
So you get on and you understand that love for that's tuition
sure.
into the School of Experience too when you look at that different sides of film.
Yeah, definitely.
That I'm pretty sure you'll go deeper into as well.
For sure. So I got a few films that I'm a film independently this year. Everything is in the works. And then I'm also playing Larry Davis in a biopic. So I got to bulk up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Go to that gym, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, man, I thank you for coming into the neighborhood, bro. We gotta continue to build, and when you come,
For sure.
I guess I can't really say when you come back to LA we'll catch up with you, but
Yeah, we in LA, man.
Yeah, we're gonna
you know what I'm saying?
we're gonna get extra tickets.
Yeah, man.
So we're gonna be one of them people that beg you for tickets too. Now, if your friends
I
don't
got you.
pay, who will?
I got you covered.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
they
I
not
got
gonna
you.
pay.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna force them. I'm not even gonna put the strain on the relationships like that. You ain't. Here you go.
Right.
Before we even get there, here you go. I know what you want. Take it.
right. Damn.
Yeah.
I would just charge them different for the merch.
With a 50%
Yeah,
off.
I tell them you get 2 tickets for a merch bag.
I just give it to them and keep life easy, man.
Man, well, I wish you nothing but the best, bro. And it's been incredible watching your journey.
Man,
and I
appreciate
can't wait to see what else is coming, man. And the things that not just what you're doing in the booth and what you're doing for yourself independently, but also what you continue to do, and what's coming up for the things that you have in the community, man. Because I come from an era where, you remember certain things.
Yeah.
You remember when somebody gave you a word of encouragement. I remember going to a boys club. I remember, you know what I'm saying? That those certain things that kept me a little bit
grounded.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you really creating that for people, bro. And plus you're the beacon. You people they gotta see inspiration.
For sure.
Because you doing what you do and you doing what you do well, and we ain't even seen a fraction of that shit yet.
Exactly.
There it is. GPerico in the neighborhood, man. Big Boy's neighborhood. Hello.